Alright. Oh, I'm gonna try to be loud, but hello everybody. It's me, Kevin, Baddie, Prince Kevin, whatever y'all wanna call me. Um, Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, just a quick oh my god. Damn. Bitch had a burp. But just a quick update from me and Nina. Y'all can't see, but her thing says bitches love me. But I'm doing a new video today, but it's not an update video. I said I may edit this out. Who knows? But basically, I have some exciting news. I don't know if y'all could tell. I'm filming. It's like 1 in the morning right now. Let me see, where's my iPad at? So I can show y'all the exact time. My iPad is cracked as hell, so don't nobody judge me. Anyways, I cannot find my iPad right now, but it is pretty late. But it's nighttime and I can still film because when I realized I wanted to actually take this seriously, I was like, let me get a ring light and a tripod. But you know, Amazon always coming in clutch. I was able to get a ring light and tripod for my phone together. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna try to project my voice as much as possible, but it is people sleeping in my house, so I don't want to be too loud. But I'm gonna still try my best just because I know it's hard. I'm filming on a phone. If this really does take off for me, I do plan on buying a nicely expensive. One of my neighbors just came in. And you know, when you live in a building, you can hear everything that's going on. Anyways, but I do plan on buying a nice price candle. I also got a candle. Child, anyways, I meant camera with the microphone attachment. I said candle because I'm looking at my phone and I can see my candle on my nightstand. I also have a candle behind y'all because just to give some more light. What's my dog doing? Get out of my closet. Left my closet door open, y'all. This will have more light, set the mood a little bit, whatever. But today I'm coming at y'all with my first story time. I was recommended by a friend, my friend Jayana, that I went to middle school with, to do a story time because she said I'll be having a whole week with my stories because we go to school together, and our school commute on the bus is 2 hours. Driving is 20 minutes. Neither of us drive yet, but on the bus, 2 hours. No ifs, ands, or buts. So she was like, oh, you be having me weak when we on the bus and you be talking, you be telling me yes. I don't know if I just cut that off, but anyway, she said that I be having a whole week when I be telling her my stories or whatever. So I'm like, girl, and yes, I have a blanket on because I don't got no pants on, girl. It's 2 in the morning. But she was like, you be having me weak at the story you be telling me. So I'm like, alright. I got to thinking, I'm like, what should I make a story about? Like, what should I make a story time video about? And whatever reason, I didn't want to tell y'all something that was boring or something that happened too long ago for me not to remember. So I got to thinking, and I was like, holy shit, I could tell them about how me and my friends almost got kidnapped when we was in Italy. So I might have to give y'all some backstory to this for it to make sense, because I know not everybody watching this has been to Italy. Definitely not have been to Florence, Italy, specifically in the area of Florence that I was staying at. But basically, last summer, I got the amazing opportunity to study abroad for 3 weeks. I did not pay for it. One of my teachers from my high school, thank you so much. I'm still so appreciative to Miss Chavez for doing this. Basically crowdfunded money for me to go because she wanted me to go, and she ran the study abroad program with my school in the school in Italy. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, I had to cut it real quick. I wanted to get some drink and I had to use the bathroom, but let me get back to it. Basically, like I said, the teacher crowdfunded the money for me, whatever. So, and just in case if y'all can't tell already, if any of y'all don't know me personally, I'm from New York City. I'm from the Bronx. I went to high school in Manhattan. So, and I always grew up on Times Square. But me, like, I feel like the people in Times Square that be trying to hustle you, they could tell when you're not a tourist and when you're a tourist. So I've never personally been hustled in Times Square. But in Italy, I guess, I don't know. I'm I am Italian, but I'm not like, I don't know much Italian. I learned how to speak Italian in Italy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know very few phrases. I know that prosciutto is not pronounced prosciutto, it's prosciutto, but nothing crazy. Like, I can't really have a full on conversation. So I guess maybe that's how all these people with their hustles out there can tell the difference. And also, the girls I was hanging out with was predominantly women of color. There are women of color in Italy, but all of them are also from other countries. Some of them do be from Italy. 9 times out of 10, they immigrated from another country. So, if anytime people saw me and my friends, they knew we was not from Italy. Like, they knew we was tourists. We was there for a short amount of time, even though we was probably there a lot longer than most people. They already knew what was up. So no matter where we went, we always got hustled. But you know, we from New York. We know just keep moving, blah, blah, blah. But the difference between the people dressed up like Elmo in Times Square and the multiple people with their hustles in Italy is they will follow you. They will do crazy shit. So basically, we lived on Via Ricasoli. That was the name of the street in Italy, in Florence, that we lived on. It's basically like, it's in a very touristy area. I think there's like several museums over there. It's not far from an area where many buses are. It's like a 15-minute walk to the Santa Maria. I don't know the correct name, but I'll insert it probably. The train station, the big train station in Florence, and it's like 2 blocks, not even. It's like 2 blocks away from the Duomo, like literally. Just in case y'all forgot, I've never done this before, so if it looks mad unprofessional, I apologize. Just bear with me. I'm literally editing and recording on my phone.
Did you pay him?
No.
No?
No.
Come on, let's go to the army and get them.
Yeah, this guy's.
Yeah, let's come, I'll help you. The army is right here.
Yeah.
I started to film and you punched.
Don't worry.
Don't fall for it. You didn't pay them?
I didn't pay.
Okay, this is a big scam here in Florence. You see these guys? 1, 2, 3. You know, they'll put their shit on the ground.
Pay something.
For what?
Did you pay it?
I did not.
He didn't pay.
No. Okay.
Have
It's
a good
okay.
day.
It's good.
He doesn't
All
pay.
right.
He missed it.
Alright, you shouldn't. What's wrong with you? My problem is you fucking with tourists.
No, you
And then you try to fucking punch me, huh? I'm going to get him on film. So you guys think you can be 3?
I think my mother, or my brother might be walking around, but I don't care. But like I was saying, we lived like 2 blocks away from the Duomo. As soon as you walked out of our apartment, I'm gonna see if I can enter the video. That shit was down the block. So because of that, even though we didn't live directly in the area where the tourists would be at, a lot of the places that, say I'm by where the bus is at and I want to get to the Duomo, I'd have to walk through Via Ricasoli to get there. And also, there was other main attraction type of things nearby. 2 blocks away was a Subway, McDonald's, a movie theater, a gay bar, you know, stuff like that. It was a very busy area in Florence where we lived at for that time. So I've actually watched a video of the people who, the main hustlers that was in Italy when I was there, allegedly, and I'm gonna insert clips from the video. I'm gonna try to. If not, I'm gonna definitely link the video down below. But basically, the guys that would mostly be very harassing, excuse me, tourists and stuff like that, were these guys that they would have like fake versions of famous Italian. Oh my god, I should not have drank that salsa. Anyways, they'd have fake versions, like say this tapestry I have right here, or that picture of Aubrey Hepburn I have right there. Say like, no, I could have bought an original or whatever. Like, nobody's buying an original, but it wouldn't be framed, it wouldn't be nothing type of shit. They would have these paintings that they would purposely in busy areas throw on the floor and try to get people to step on it. And then when you step on it, they'd be like, oh, you need to pay me back for my painting, da da da, you just stepped on my painting, all this stuff, right? And allegedly, from what I saw in the video, apparently these are not real people from Italy. Allegedly, they're people from other poor countries in Europe, or if they are Italian, they're from poor parts of Italy. And they do this because dumb tourists that are not from New York City, like me, will actually give in. But I'll show y'all clips from that video. I'm gonna try to. This will be my first time doing some shit like this. But like they get very aggressive and very violent. Like no cap. There would be times where like I was not, my first day there, I got picked up from the airport by 2 teachers from my high school because they also came, 2 other teachers. So it was 3 teachers from my high school in total that came with us. The one that organized the trip, one of the gym teachers, and then I think it was a career technical education teacher at my school. And so they picked me up from the airport, but basically until like the nighttime, I was free range to do whatever I wanted in Italy. But you know, I have none of my friends was there yet. I was the first person to get there because I had a different flight from everybody. But basically, my first day there, I was just going to the store real quick. I literally just got off the plane because I was like, I need to buy one of those outlet converters, the universal outlet converters. And I don't remember where the fuck I'm living, so I wasn't lost, but I found my way because I remembered, like, I lived right on top of an ice cream shop, a gelato shop. So, and when I'm coming back from, I was at like what I would say is the Italian version of a bodega. And I say that because it wasn't owned by Italian people, it was owned by Arabic people, which I was like, yo, that's mad cool because Arabic people owned all the delis out here too, out in New York too. So like, these Arabic people, they really be getting their coins because they in Italy owning delis too. But basically, I'm thinking these guys is flirting with me. I don't know what's going on, but these guys throwing these paintings down. They trying to get me to step on a painting. I was like, and I said straight up, I said, oh, boo-boo, I'm from New York City. You're not going to catch me like that. And they started laughing. They thought it was funny. I'm like, okay. But I'm trying to walk away. They're asking me personal questions. Where you staying at? Are you alone? Do you got a boyfriend? Da 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 da. All this shit. So I even tried going to a police officer. But mind you, this is my first day in Italy. Now looking back, I would have went up to the police officer and would have been like, para inglesi, like I would have tried something. I would have tried some communication. But I was like, I just went up to him like, do you know English? And I tried explaining with hand gestures and them guys over there, I'm scared. Like, like I was really trying because I was scared. And mind you, this is my first day in Italy. I'd never been on a plane before, never been out the country before, none of that at this point. So, and I was, it was a month before I turned 18. I never, that was my first flight, first time out of the country, all that, right? So, that was no help. But, once my friends came around, like a couple days, you know, we would see these guys all the time. And at first, they would just be like, oh, hi, blah, 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 whatever. But then, like, they would start coming up to me and my friends flirting with us, and it would be like, I think they were all these guys around the area that we lived that we was doing it, even if it was some guys by McDonald's, some guys by the bus, some guys by the dorm, and some guys right on our block, all different guys doing it. You would see, like, say it would be 3 guys on our block, 3 other guys over there, 3 other guys over there, so on and so forth. They would, like, rotate. So one day you would see, like, one group of guys here, and then maybe one guy from that group and 2 guys from the other group back on our block. So they had to be correlated somehow. Like, that's why I started figuring out in my head. But I wasn't thinking nothing of it because I'm just thinking these guys are trying to hustle us, whatever. They seeing us every day. They know, like, we're here, we're staying here. You're not hustling me. But eventually, I don't know if, like, we was talking about it or we heard about somebody getting kidnapped or whatever. Maybe we was talking about the Amanda Knox thing. That's a completely different story. But I don't even really know what happened. But I remember, like, one day we started getting fed up with these guys because they would come up to us every single day and we'd be like, yo, like, we're not buying these pictures. Like, leave us alone. Like, it was not happening. Do not try it. We're not buying these dumbass fake pictures. Like, it's done. Leave us alone. And for maybe a day or 2, they did. But then, like, the shit just always was going crazy. Like, I don't know, like, they would start following us for, like, blocks and blocks and blocks. And meanwhile, we was trying to get into our house, but we didn't want them to see where we was living. God forbid, doors in Italy are very different, especially front doors of the building. They're very slender, so it'll be a big grand door because every building, for the most part, is still old, traditional Florence, Renaissance style. So it's this big grand door, but only this much of the door opens. So even, I'm big, but even my skinny friends, it could not fit 2 of them at a time. We'd all have to go in one at a time. So say I get in, but one of my other friends didn't get in. She could have got snatched by one of these guys. So we did not want them following us, finding out where we lived, none of that. They knew we lived on that block. We didn't want them to know what building. But, let me get to the, meat of the story, if you will. One day, we was coming home from class. I don't know what we had planned to do that day, but mind you, we was all looking bummy. It wasn't even like at first we was definitely trying to stunt, like, oh, we in Italy, da-da-da. Like, look at me with my Tommy Hilfiger crop top and all that shit. Like, we was feeling that stuff. I bought me some Kappa shit. I thought I was that bitch. Me and my friend, we both bought soccer jerseys. We don't know no shit about soccer. Apparently, I bought the winning team and she bought the losing team. But we didn't know shit about soccer. So we was like, oh, you get blue and I get red. Like, that's it. But, excuse me. Cause we wanted a twin, but not, like, exactly the same. But, basically, we're coming home from school. And, thankfully, both of our classes, me and one of my friends, were in the same building. But we had another friend who one of her classes was in another building, but she took our second class with us. So I took 2 fashion classes, and because it was both in the same building, which I studied at Florence University of the Arts. They have their own vintage themed clothing store, which they sell products that the students make. But basically, because of that, because I was only taking fashion classes, both of my classes was literally, one class was right here, the other class was right there. And only thing that was separating them was kind of like a, what's the word? I don't want to say gazebo, but it was like an outside area, but you were still inside, if that makes sense. But basically, we're coming home, and basically to come home from this class, we had to walk down a side street. It's probably only like a 10-minute walk. Basically, we'd walk out of our building, go straight, and then turn the corner immediately and just keep going straight, and then eventually we get to class. So we did that on the way home, obviously. So we're walking, and it was like these guys knew what we was doing. So one of them saw us at the corner, and he's like, he said hi to us, whatever. He's like on his phone. I don't really know. And then like two more of them come from out of nowhere across the street. And then like another couple of them are like walking towards us, like no cap, like. And then a couple of them start making phone calls and all this shit. And then we're like, I don't know if we was going into the gelato shop or what. That was right by our building, but we didn't go straight home after this because we were like, they're gonna know where we live if we do this. And it was me and I think 2 or 3 of my girlfriends. It was me, my friend Taylor, my friend Talasia, and I think my friend Naomi might have met up with us. Cause we had to check in. I think that's what happened. So we had to check in at there was this building that it was like past our apartment, but closer at that time for us to go check in and then go home. But there was some place we could have checked in across the street from our apartment. But basically these guys come out of nowhere. It's mad at them. They all coming out of nowhere. It's like, man, guys, it's like they all was like, they coming out of school, like, what's up? And it's like, from what I remember at least, it was weirdly like quiet-ish for that block. Like, there would be people playing those, I think it's called an accordion on the street. You know, it's people talking, be some gypsy lady sitting down, laying down, catching some leaves, like, no cap. But it was very quiet. So, but like, it was still stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, but basically, these guys are like acting like they want to give us high five. So we're like, whatever. Like, we're over it. High five, high five, high five. So then when my friend Taylor, she was the last of all of us, gives them a high five, these guys start grabbing her like they're gonna take her. And I deadass had to like fucking fight these guys off. We all me, Naomi, and Talasia, like my other friend, we had to fight these guys off my friend Taylor and like drag her back. Like, we probably hurt her, but we were just like, yo, this guy's trying to kidnap our friend. Like, legit. And all the Italian men in Italy took a particular liking to my friend Taylor because she was like light skin, caramel skin, and she had a blonde wig on. So literally everybody in Italy called her Storm, like from X-Men. No matter where we went, everybody took a particular liking to her because they thought she was exotic, you know. Never, you know, like, they're very different out there. But like I said, the fucking hustlers will come right up to you. I said they will touch you. They will do mad shit. They will put these paintings right in front of your feet and make you step on it. Like, crazy shit. So I'm basically having to fight this guy off, me and all my friends, off my friend. And eventually, thank God, we get this guy off of her. But legit, we start running. Like, from what I remember, if any of my friends watching this and remember it differently, let me know. It's still been a while. It's been like a year. But from what I remember, we didn't go straight upstairs afterwards. We were just like trying to run away. I don't know what we did. I think we went out to eat, get a drink, calm down. But basically we had RAs while we were there, and we told them about it, and they were just like, oh, be careful, be more careful next time. I'm like, what? Like, we asked, like, oh, can y'all please, like, walk us home, walk us to school, whatever. Like, we was dead ass scared. And I think it was maybe a week or two before we left too. So we was just like, oh, like, that happening made us all, for the most part, like, over the whole Italy experience. Don't get me wrong, going to Italy made me realize I want to live in Italy eventually one day. That experience really, really helped me grow as a person, believe it or not. But when this happened, it was probably a week before we was leaving, I think. And we was just like, bro, like, we don't have to put up with this. Like, why is this shit happening? Like, why? What does this guy feels like? These men feel like they can do shit like this. Like, that shit really was sickening. But like, that shit still today, like, boggles my mind that shit happened. Like, what if we wasn't quick enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have sworn a car pulled up as soon as they started grabbing my friend too. Like, it's really like, don't get me wrong, this is not like something that is, you know, dripping over my head about my whole Italy experience. When I think about all the good things that I experienced while I was in Italy, like, it all outweighs anything bad that happened. Like, that was one of very few bad things that happened, but it just really sucks that that had to happen. But everything can't always be all peaches and cream or whatever. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what else y'all want to see next. I did an Instagram poll of whether I should do a room tour or a story time this time. Most people said my dog's making a lot of noises. Most people said they wanted to see a story time, so I delivered. But if y'all do want to see a room tour, whatever y'all want me to, oh my god, whatever y'all want me to talk about, I could do something like, I got a lot of bags, I don't know, fashion videos, whatever. But I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like. If I figure out how to put this shit here, there will be a like sign here. Subscribe and comment down below. Look in the description to see all my links: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, OnlyFans, or whatever. It will all be down here. So I hope y'all enjoy and have a good day. Bye.